Hey guys, this is Tyler from Seller Accountant. Hope you're having a great day. I just want to talk to you a little bit about quarterly goals. We're starting Q2 right now, and one of the most important disciplines that I've ingrained in my life since I've become an entrepreneur and really even before that in my career is to try to take at least a half day, if I can, a full day each quarter. Get alone. For me, it's out in nature. I love being out in the woods. I love turning off the electronics and actually literally bringing a paper journal. And I want to try to get serious about understanding what my vision is for my business, what my vision is for my family, and putting on paper some concrete goals, a small number of focus points. If you're a big fan of the book Traction, you would call this rocks for the quarter. Your key performance deliverables for the next 90 days. And so what's really interesting here as we get into Q2 is that it has never been more difficult to kind of discern what 3 months from now is going to look like, right? I mean, oh my goodness, it's almost impossible. I don't even know that I could put together a sales projection that really means much for almost any of our clients at Seller Accountant because things are so up in the air. We don't know when we're going to be able to send goods into Amazon. We don't know how the buyer behavior and other elements related to COVID-19 are going to continue to impact our businesses. And so putting a sales projection together may not be possible. But what's never been more important, I believe this with all my heart, it's never been more important to be proactively taking concrete steps towards your goals in the areas that you can control. So I just want to encourage you, if you haven't done this yet, if you haven't done it and actually found people to be accountable to, do that. Go take a half day, get alone, get a journal, and write down the results that you want to see be different in your life or in your business. And then in the second column, what are the habits? What are the things that need to be ingrained in my business? What are the things that need to change about my personal life on a daily or weekly basis? That if I do these things, if I actually commit to doing them, I believe are going to get me the farthest, the fastest towards these goals. And I just want to encourage you to do that. It can't have 10. It needs to be 3, 4, 5 of these at max. And frankly, they may change in 3 weeks because the dynamics of the current landscape are just moving so quickly. But don't forget to get focused on your goals for Q2. So I want to leave you with actually 3 core questions that every seller needs to ask themselves right now. Every business owner needs to ask him or herself this. The first question is, what are the buyer needs? What are the buyer expectations that are changing because of COVID-19 that are never going to be the same again? And how can I develop products, services, sales language, additional touches to my customers, delivery models, employee models? How do I develop a business that meets the changing needs of my clients? That's the core thing here. Buyer behavior is going to change. Buyer needs are going to change. And you're already seeing that. Some products are doing really well. Some products aren't doing as well. How can I retool my strategy to meet the current environment before it's too late? That's the first question. The second question is, what am I on my core believing about how business should be done or how I ought to be doing things that may be a false belief now? I may have always thought that I need to invest my money this way, or I may have always thought that I need to train employees this way, or that I need to address customers this way. But because the landscape is changing so quickly, that might be a false belief. So what are those false beliefs? And then the third question, which may be the most important in my mind, is how can I humanize the experience of interacting with my company? How can I find some small way? I know we're selling products online. I get that. But how can I find some small way, a handwritten note, a video, a touch point, an extra thoughtful gesture in your products that add additional value? Because here's what I think is going to happen. I have other people in the field that believe this with me. Yes, being in e-commerce is a great place to be at the back end of this recession. Whenever that is, it might be months, it might be years, we don't know. Being in e-commerce is going to be great because buyer behavior is going to be shifting toward out of bricks and mortar even a little bit more and into buying things online. But people don't make buying decisions fundamentally based on what meets the needs, what has the right check boxes. People actually make more buying decisions based on emotional triggers. And so there's never been a better opportunity because people are trying your brand right now. Your competitors are stocking out and they're interacting with your product for the first time ever. There's never been a better opportunity to create a human experience, a fundamentally human emotional experience for your customers in a way that is memorable, that sets a new precedent in their mind for what the right way is to deliver whatever products you're delivering. So those are my 3 core questions. What are the buyers expecting that they didn't expect? Develop products around that. What am I assuming is the right way to run my business that may not be anymore? I need to change those. And how can I humanize the experience of running my business or interacting with my customers? And I want to use that input as I'm kind of thinking and praying through my vision to develop concrete action steps that I'm going to commit to taking. I'm not going to just sit during this quarter. I'm going to take these actions to make sure that when the window of opportunity opens, I'm ready to take advantage of it. Take care, guys.